Imagine pressing your hand flat against your own chest right now. You feel warmth radiating through your shirts. You've been told your whole life that your body sits at 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. That number is wrong. It's been wrong for decades and it's getting more wrong every year. Your body is cooler than your grandparents' bodies were. Their bodies were cooler than their grandparents' bodies. Something is quietly turning down the thermostat inside you, and you can't feel it happening. So the real question is, why is the human species slowly going cold? The number 98.6 comes from a German physician working in the 1860s. He took over a million armpit readings from about 25,000 patients. He averaged them out and declared 37 degrees Celsius, 98.6 Fahrenheit, the human standard. And medicine just kept that number. For over 150 years, no one seriously questioned it. But here's what's strange. He wasn't wrong at the time. Like, people in the 1860s genuinely were that warm. The number didn't age badly because it was bad science. It aged badly because we changed. To understand why, you need to think about what body heat actually is. Your body temperature isn't some fixed setting chosen by evolution on a whim. It's a byproduct of war. For most of human history, your immune system was in a permanent firefight. Infections, parasites, wounds that never fully healed. Chronic inflammation was the background noise of being alive. Today, you pop an ibuprofen and forget about it. Your ancestors didn't have that luxury, their bodies just burned hotter. Inflammation generates heat as a metabolic side effect. More infection means more inflammation, and more inflammation means a warmer body. So, when your great-great-grandmother sat at 98.6, part of that warmth was her body fighting something she might not have even noticed. Tuberculosis was rampant in the 1800s, malaria circled the globe freely, dental infections alone could keep your immune system busy for years. That constant low-grade battle raised the baseline temperature of every human on Earth. Then, slowly, we started winning those battles. Let's talk about what's actually happening under your skin right now. Your body generates heat through metabolism, every cell burning fuel to stay alive. Think of each cell as a small engine with its own exhaust pipe. The heat isn't the point. It's the waste product of keeping you running. Your hypothalamus acts as the thermostat. It sits deep in the brain, constantly reading your internal temperature. If you're too hot, it triggers sweating and pushes blood towards your skin to cool off. If you're too cold, it pulls blood inward and makes you shiver to generate more heat. But here's the part that changes the story. The set point itself, the target temperature, isn't fixed across time. It responds to your immune environment. When your body is constantly inflamed, the thermostat drifts higher. Inflammatory molecules called cytokines literally tell the hypothalamus to raise the bar. That's exactly what a fever is. Your thermostat being cranked up on purpose. Like, fever isn't your body losing control of temperature, is your body choosing to run hotter because heat kills pathogens. Now, scale that logic across an entire population living with chronic low-grade infections. Everyone's thermostat is nudged slightly upward all the time. Not fever level, just a fraction of a degree above what a truly healthy human would measure. Wait, seriously? That means 98.6 was never the temperature of a healthy human. It was the temperature of a species under permanent biological siege. A 2020 Stanford study confirmed the drift. They analyzed over 607,000 temperature measurements spanning 157 years. The decline was steady, about 0.05 degrees Fahrenheit per decade. That may sound tiny, but across a century and a half, it adds up. The average American body now runs closer to 97.5 degrees. You are literally cooler than your great-great-grandparents, and nobody told you why. So here we are. The cleanest, least infected generation of humans who ever lived. Our immune systems have less to fight than at any point in evolutionary history, and our thermostats have quietly adjusted themselves downward in response. But this creates a strange new problem. Doctors still use 98.6 as the reference point for fever detection. If your normal is actually 97.5, then a reading of 99.0 means you're already fighting something serious. But That same reading gets waved off as nothing to worry about under the old standard. Gary, we're using a 160-year-old yardstick to measure a body that has already changed. There's another layer too, and it's even stranger. The cooling isn't just about infection, it may also be about comfort. Your ancestors lived in environments with extreme temperature swings. Their bodies had to work harder to maintain homeostasis, burning more energy, producing more heat. You live in climate-controlled boxes. Your office is 72 degrees year-round. Your car is 72 degrees. Your bedroom is 72 degrees. Your metabolism doesn't need to run as hard when the environment does the work for it. Less metabolic effort means less waste heat, and less waste heat means a cooler body. We engineered the environment so well that our own engines are throttling down, and there might be a cost to that. Lower metabolic rates have been linked to slower immune responses in some research. A cooler body may be a less reactive body and slower to mount a fever when it actually needs one. We fixed the old problem of constant infection and accidentally created a new vulnerability. The irony is almost poetic, isn't it? Here's what gets me about this whole thing. We think of our bodies as fixed blueprints, stable machines with reliable specifications, but they're not. They're conversations between your biology and the world you happen to live in. Change the world, and the body whispers back. Not in one dramatic leap, but in tiny drifts across generations that no single person ever notices. Your great-great-grandmother would have registered a slight fever by your body's current standards, and you would have felt hypothermic by hers. Same species, same DNA, different operating temperatures, separated by nothing more than antibiotics, central heating, and clean water. It makes you wonder, what else is shifting right now that we won't measure for another century? What other dials are turning inside you too slowly for any single lifetime to detect? Your gut biome is different from your parents'. Your bone density is lower than a medieval farmer's. Your jaw is smaller than a hunter-gatherer's, which is why your wisdom teeth don't fit. The human body isn't a monument. It's a draft, constantly being edited by forces you'll never consciously feel. And the temperature drop is just the edit we happen to catch. You are 98.6 degrees only in the textbooks. In reality, you are whatever your world has made you, and it's still making you right now. Sleep tight. You're 1/10 of a degree cooler than you were when you were born.